Show you guys a little bit more of the living room. See like what I'm doing and recap how SimLab went. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Haley if you're new here. If you aren't new here, the hair might look different to you. I did get a big haircut on Friday, and today is going to be the move-in vlog for a new semester of dental school, my D2 fall semester. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe and stick around, join our little family here. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the moving process and updates throughout getting settled into our house, a little bit of an empty house tour if you will. So from the front door to your left is the kitchen, which I'm showing here as soon as we got in. Just a bunch of boxes, nothing really unpacked yet. House was built in around the 70s, so some older appliances, but they work pretty well. And then the living room right when we got there, full of boxes, nothing really in its place. With the unique layout of the living room, it's kind of hard to figure out where to put our couch, but we settled on this area. And then this is my bedroom, which is off of the big living space before we got any of the furniture really assembled and in its place. We got my desk and bed table there and started putting things in my closet. Then we were able to get the bed assembled and put together, get my mini fridge in there. Then I drove my mom back home and picked up a few more things that were kind of fragile and I didn't want to transport through the U-Haul. This is another look at the living room, a bit more in its correct and final layout. We did end up laying out that rug. That back wall is going to have a dining table and this wall is going to have the bar cart. That first night we were also able to make quite a bit of progress on the kitchen. So we got all of the spices put away. They fit pretty nicely up here, but it's a little tall for us. And since there's 4 of us living here, we all kind of claimed our little quadrant of the fridge. And same thing for our shelves in the pantry area. And I got all of the utensils put away as well as other cooking items. And our pots and pans pull out really nicely right here, which makes storage and unloading the dishwasher super efficient. And our utensils fit really nicely here as well, and our other larger kitchen gadgets. Alrighty, it is the next day, it's Sunday. I just left Trader Joe's and got 2 bags of groceries, and of course had to get some carnations. They're like the cheapest flowers, and I always try to get ones that haven't bloomed fully yet because then they end up lasting about 3 weeks, which is really good. But I'm gonna head to Walmart now to get a couple things for the apartment. I always want to say apartment, but it's house. To get a couple things for the house that we don't have or we need because there's 2 bathrooms, things like that. So I feel like Walmart's the cheapest place to buy things. I was gonna go to Target, but I feel like Walmart's always a tiny bit less expensive, so we'll see how that goes. And then when I get back to the house, I can update you all on the progress of my room as well as let you know what stuff I had to buy for the house. Really, my room is still super disheveled. So I got this from Trader Joe's. It's just like a pasta salad ready to go. So I'm gonna eat that while I continue unpacking. I put a lot of food in our main fridge, but I'm also gonna put some in this mini fridge I brought. Just since there's 4 of us, I figured it was better to have not be taking up as much space. So I have a nice big freezer, and then so far there's nothing in the actual fridge part. Alrighty, it is a bit later in the day, 2:12, so my room is still disheveled. We'll do a before and after and some montages where we're getting it together. But the living room, my roommates are all out right now, so I figured I could take this moment to show you guys a little bit more of the living room and kind of a before still, before things are really, really packed and settled. This was all my stuff and it's cleaned up, so it's great. We ended up putting the couch going this way, got Wi-Fi and cable put together, put my printer over here. Eventually we're gonna have a table here. And one of the cool things that I just purchased, this little guy, it's a tiny, tiny projector. It's like smaller than my hand, but it puts a pretty good image on the wall. If I close the blinds, it would be better. Hello, we're gonna have lots of mirror clips probably this school year, but I'm just gonna project some YouTube right there while I organize shoes, clothes, and basically decorations is pretty much all that's left here. But that can end up being more than you'd think. Also, let you know, at Walmart, they didn't even have any toasters in stock, which was strange, but it's okay because my roommate's gonna bring one in like a couple weeks. I'll just go a few weeks without toast, all good. I just got a few things for the basement bathroom. I don't think I've shown you guys the basement at all yet. I can soon, but that's gonna be probably where I'll do my showering and getting ready and everything. There's also a basement upstairs, but with 4 of us, I just figured I would take the basement one, and obviously if anyone else wants to, they can join on in, but I figured everyone would want the one up here. I got some stuff for it, so I had mats already, and I ordered a shower curtain on Amazon as well as a shower caddy to go over the shower head, and then I also got a soap dispenser because we already had a big jug of like Dial soap, and then I got a toilet bowl cleaner and just kind of the basic stuff like that for that bathroom down there. So that's all good to go. We also have these interesting storage rooms that I can show you now, and each of us get one. They're very big, like they're the size of like a single dorm room, so it's kind of crazy, but that's been really nice, but also very much spoiling me because I'm able to just leave all my suitcases here. I would usually bring home all of these boxes and packing supplies and things that I usually use for packing in and out of school. I just reuse them every year, which, side note, hopefully we're gonna stay in this house and I won't have to keep moving, because moving is such a hassle, and it's expensive and it's time consuming and all of that. But because we have these giant storage rooms, I was able to just leave all the moving supplies down there. I don't have to bring it back to my parents. I have a bunch of suitcases down there. I have all of my seasonal decorations. I have my like arts and crafts supplies. And then I also put up a shelf where I'm keeping my things for the bathroom down there. Going downstairs, it's a huge space, again, big window, which makes it really great for lighting. And there's also a really large laundry room. Again, pretty old school stuff in here, but it definitely works. And then these are all those little storage rooms I was talking about, and then the bathroom that I'll be using for most of my stuff. And it's just a single stall shower. It's only been like 20 minutes, and to me, I feel like it looks a lot better because pretty much this whole part is sorted out now. I'm not sure when and where I'm hanging up these things. That's why I'm just gonna leave them there for a few days. This is all dirty clothes, so that needs to go in my clothes basket. But I feel nice that this is nice and clean and ready to go. I also unloaded all my stuff into this bin that's gonna be like my workout bin. I feel like it's a good system because I can put my mat here and I can see like what I'm doing in this mirror if I want to do an at-home workout. I just have like resistance bands, some weights, that new yoga mat, and yoga blocks. And I also was able to get rid of any suitcases and like bags in here, so that also really helped. That's kind of like desk decor stuff, so I kind of need to do my desk, and then I think after that I will deal with putting away clothes and shoes. I'm consistently just so blown away in this house already. Like the lighting is always so good because there's these giant windows, and like out in the living room, the kitchen, like everywhere has these big windows. It's so nice, such a blessing. But we have lab tomorrow. It's Sunday at 3 by now, so lab is at 2 p.m., 2 to 5 tomorrow. So I'm making sure that I'm charging up my loops right now. So I'm just gonna plug them in to this power strip that I put down here for my desk stuff. My plan is to hang my little wall calendar right here. Also put a hook below this light where I can hang up a couple tote bags, so they're kind of like easy to grab and go. I thought that would also be kind of cute. I'm trying to bring in more color, but also more black to my room because my bedding is so white other than this one pillow. I'm trying to bring in a little bit more color, but also more black to kind of balance out the white and also to kind of highlight like the accents. Hey, time for another update of the status of my room going in to the first week of classes. It's about 6:20 right now, so I just ate dinner and I'm really just gonna relax and try to rest for the little bit of break that's left, the remainder of this evening. So I'm not gonna do any more room prep. I'll probably put my clothes away as the week goes. You can see kind of the general outlook of the room now. This area is pretty much done. Just have all these decorations kind of hidden, which helps me feel less stressed when I'm in here, but eventually all of those will get put in their respective places and all of the pictures will get put somewhere, and then this big clothes pile and then that pile of clothing needs to get put away. But it doesn't really bother me, so I'll do it sometime this week, and then I'll deal with the decorations and the hanging probably this weekend because we have the long weekend for Labor Day. But my desk area turned out really nice with the big windows. I love being right by the window. It makes me so happy. I had to put my big plant here. It kind of takes up a lot of my desk, but it was the only place that it's going to get enough sunlight, and it's definitely like happy. And then I've got my end table with my book that I'm still working through. I took a long hiatus. I didn't read it all over break, but hopefully I'll get back in the habit of reading. And then I've got the diffuser, my fan and trash can, my backpack ready to go for classes. There's some shelves that I need to put up. Like I said, I'm gonna hang something for the calendar and my bags there. And then the bed is the same as always, except I'll show you a picture, but I usually have the white circle fluffy pillow there, and I think I left it at my parents', so when I go home for a Labor Day lake party thing, I will be sure to grab it. But this is the current, and for the state of this vlog, finished version of my room. Okay, so we will transition into tomorrow, which is gonna be the first day of classes, and that's gonna be the end of this vlog after that, and there will be plenty more dental school vlogs to come. I did not edit the Alaska vlogs yet because I just didn't have the motivation, so I kind of figured I'm just gonna wait until I feel like it and then post them whenever that they're ready. So it could be this month, it could be in December, who knows, but they will be up eventually. I have a lot of footage. It's just a lot of footage and a lot of tiny short clips, which makes it very unappealing to edit, and I have to do a voiceover, so it's just a lot of work, and I'd rather wait till I'm like inspired to do it rather than force myself to do it for no reason. And I'm sure you all are excited to see the move-in content. But I'll see you all tomorrow on the first day of classes, Monday. It will be August 30th. Good morning, happy Monday. So I just drove one of my roommates into the dental school really quickly for an appointment that she had kind of last minute pop up as an opportunity. So she had to get there really quickly, but I'm just going to prep some breakfast and have a seat at the desk here, kind of open whatever is available. I was looking earlier on my phone at Canvas, and for the most part, I would say that nothing for today is posted that we can do. We were supposed to have GI from 8 to 10 and it's 9:20 and the content isn't posted yet. And then we have a perio class at 10 which is posted. That's a microbiology lecture from the same professor that gives us microbiology lectures every single perio class, so it'll probably be pretty repetitive again, but that's all right. I guess it'll help the info stick in our heads. And then we have sim lab from 2 to 5. I'll probably leave here around 1 to walk over just because it's the first day walking from this house. I feel like it'll take 20-25 minutes, but I'm gonna give extra time just in case. And my roommate wanted us to bring her lunch because she has back-to-back appointments, 8, 11, and 2 now. So she doesn't have time to get food. Okay, I'm trying to stay away from the shutter lines because the blind on that side is broken and I put in a maintenance request, but the shutters don't move and it also doesn't like pull up and down. So you will have to deal with a little bit of sunshine here. But I'm gonna log into Canvas and like I said, I'll probably do perio right now. It's 9:45. We saw breakfast. We got eggs with EBTB seasoning and sriracha, some cereal, coffee. I realized in Alaska, whenever you get to watch those videos, that I do. I'm a big mocha girl, which it's not that healthy, but I put that like skinny mocha syrup in there that doesn't have any calories technically, so it gives it a pretty good taste. It's kind of artificial, but it still tastes good. And I also realized I was trying to force myself to drink my coffee pretty much black when I like almond milk in it better. So why not put almond milk in it? So now I put almond milk in my coffee and I like it so much better, and I don't think it's as strong and it doesn't like mess with me as much and make me like kind of jittery and weird. So something to consider. And then I did want to show you guys this really quick before we get into a bit more class stuff. And as I said, I'll probably leave around 1, which means we have 3 hours until we'll leave for lab, and I'll also have to make some lunch before then. So realistically, probably like 2 hours of work right now, and this evening I'm sure I'll come back and kind of catch up on the lectures that weren't posted on time. Generally, I would say most of our professors are really good about posting everything when it's supposed to go up, but the first day or first week of classes, a lot of the professors and ESS, Educational Support Services, are not in sync and stuff is late the first week. But after that, it's usually early or on time. So if you watch other YouTubers, you may know Danielle Carolyn, and if you do, you've probably seen her little day book before, but I purchased this day book. It's a little bit different than a planner. I'll kind of show you how it works, but this is an example of a template page I filled out last week, and this is what a blank page looks like. They give you this nice like felt pen, and you can trace the daily quotes, so there's a different quote every day, and that's just supposed to kind of be therapeutic, and it makes you think about the words more deeply, so it kind of puts your day on a positive note. You write 3 things you're grateful for, 3 affirmations. It's undated, which I really like because realistically I'm not going to use a daybook, planner, affirmation type journal thing every single day. And then down here you can track your water by 8 ounces, just to record your mood, so kind of like bullet journal vibe, and then an act of kindness every day, and then self-care can either be like your workout schedule, or if you're doing anything else like a meditation challenge or journaling challenge, just anything you want to keep track of here. And then this side has a block schedule that you could fill out. I probably won't do this all the time, but it's something good to have as an option. This can kind of be your schedule. This is work, which for me is going to be school, side hustle, anything else going on, and then life to-dos is like grocery run, make sure you pick this up, or you could put your workout stuff here, whatever kind of works for you, which I like. You just kind of tailor it to what you want. And I mostly got it for this page, just for like the mental health, relaxation, positive vibes. I feel like I really need that. Anything away from a screen I feel like is great for me. I love my iPad. I love being like a digital student, but I look at a screen for school. I look at a screen to take notes. I look at a screen to watch lectures. I look at a screen for YouTube, for podcasting, for editing. And then I go and look at a screen again for FaceTiming people, for social media on my own for fun, social media for YouTube and podcasting. I use it to watch Netflix and YouTube. That's how I like to unwind, and I occasionally will read a book. And now I'm throwing this day book into my semi-routine again, just to get away from the screens for a little bit. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I keep up with it. This vlog is just today, and then I'm gonna pick up another vlog to show you Tuesday through Friday of the first week. But I thought that the move-in segment was kind of short, so I didn't wanna make that its own video. So let's put in a few montages of the rest of the morning, and then I will recap how SimLab went when we get back. The biggest change is we're no longer split in half of our 107 students, odds and evens. We are all there, every single bench full. So it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna have someone like right here rather than empty spaces, which was really nice just for like feeling more comfortable. You weren't so cramped. And then also it is likely gonna be the same amount of faculty for double the amount of people. So we'll see how that goes. If any of you did see the laptop stand and you haven't seen it before, I can link it below. It's really great for just like viewing lectures if you're going to be writing, because it frees up more space on your desk and it kind of makes it feel more like a TV screen or like a lecture projector. And you're also not neck facing down, which is bad posture. You can look up, but the thing about this one is it's not adjustable, so it's not really meant to be like typing notes on it or anything. If I am going to type, a lot, I'll take it down. If I need to just like search something quick on Google, I'll leave it up here obviously, but I'll link this below and I'll also link Danielle's daybook below as well.
Looking for me, telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. Cause space makes me sad. Cause space makes me sad.
Alrighty, so some updates. I have a short camera battery left and I'm realizing I don't know where my charger is. So we're gonna try to make this last and then save a little battery for after lab. But I've just downloaded the syllabus for this class that I was working on, which is complete dentures, our fixed prosthodontics portion, which is complete dentures, which is a part of our fixed pros lab. So we do lectures beforehand and then we have a quiz in person at the start of lab, and then lab is 3 hours, 9 to 11 on Fridays, and then this is explaining like what we need to do for lab. But I got everything done for that, which is really good. And you all saw that I was doing my planning for the week a little bit in here. I'm gonna probably adjust it and do some more planning looking at the weekly calendar so I can show a little bit of that as well. One thing I wanted to point out that's apparent in this class, I can put a screenshot up, but basically this is our schedule, like time blocked off. And I appreciate that the professor was transparent about this, of course, but it's only from 2 to 5 on Monday and Wednesday, and then 9 to 11 on Friday. So that's like our lab portions. Yet this professor, again, I'm glad that they were transparent with us, but they said that there's gonna be about an hour of prep work for lab, and then there's gonna be an hour and a half of about lecture portion for that class, all to watch for Friday and be prepared for Friday, but that's not like shown in our schedule. So technically, you would have to do that outside of the 8 to 5 time frames if you are gonna follow the schedule to a T. So things like that can get kind of annoying with the dental school schedules. And when people ask, like, is it crazy taking 20 plus credits? This semester we only have exactly, I think I have 20.5 or something, or 21. So less than during D1 year when it was almost 30, which is great. But that kind of gives you a feel for what it's like doing the 8 to 5 with that many credits, because a lot of times some professors exceed their allotted amount of time because we're not in person. So that's another reason that I really want to get back in person. I will probably save the whole week planning for the next vlog, but this is just a quick preview for you guys of what this week is going to look like for me so far. So it's 80 degrees outside, so I think I'm going to pick whatever scrubs are going to show sweat the least, which is probably just some black ones for today. I really want to wear the mauve Metaclo this week as well though, but for now we're gonna do the black just to resist sweat stains on the long walk to campus as much as possible. Okay, before the video gets too long, I'll quickly recap how SimLab went. So we got there, it was not as crazy as I expected, having all 107 of us there. As of now, my row of 8, it seems, yeah, 8 people, because it's 8 by 8 with a middle aisle and an outside aisle, so my 8. We have 2 instructors, which I think is really good. I'm not sure if they'll both be there all the time. I think they were just both there because it was the first day. I'm pretty sure that on one day one of them will be there, and then another day which are like Monday, Wednesday. The other one will be there, but I'll update you all in future vlogs. And all we had to do that I tried to get some clips of was change out the gingiva on our typodonts, which required unscrewing either all of the teeth or some of the teeth so that you could pop off the original gingiva and put on the new gingiva, which the reason we need to do that is because we're supposed to be practicing with some missing teeth because we are doing bridges. And we also went through the syllabus, which I showed you guys, so we know what our practicals are going to be on already, all of them for the semester. So we have 2 times that we have to do 2 crown preps, and then we have to do 2 practicals where we do a prep and a provisional. That's kind of what's going on in SimLab. It was better than I expected so far. Like I said, I've heard that it's way more enjoyable and chill and low stress compared to D1 SimLab, but also make sure you listen to the podcast. There's been some really, really good episodes up while you're working out, driving, walking to class, whatever. It's really great information, and you're definitely missing out if you're not listening, at least to the topics that are relevant to what you want to do in dentistry. There's all kinds of people on there, and also you can join our Facebook group if you have any questions about pre-dental things or about dental school things and want some advice. That is a great place to do it. I have kind of curated it to be full of dental students to help out the pre-dents or help out each other. It's just pre-dental dental students, no one else, so it's definitely a safe space. And then finally, I'll also put this on the screen and below, but there is my Instagram. And the week of September 6th through the 13th, which is kind of the week after this video goes up, there's going to be a giveaway with boot camp. So you know of DAT boot camp. They also started anatomy boot camp, and now they have a complete program for dental school. At We Are Boot Camp is the Instagram. We're going to be giving away 1 dental school Bootcamp Plus subscription. So follow me on Instagram and enter that giveaway. Anatomy, neuroanatomy, histology, dental anatomy, embryology, like all of the classes that you have to take your first couple years of dental school. So it's a really, really great thing to have to supplement your education. So I definitely recommend entering that giveaway. And I think that's all of my plugs for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you next week.